Hi, I'm Ben from oldfabulous.com. I'm here with Jeff Hadeen from Optrel. We're going to discuss the Expert series of Optrel welding helmets.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, we're going to talk about 3 of the Expert series from Optrel. All 3 of these are made in Switzerland, one of the only manufacturers that are made outside of the Asian market for auto darkening filters. We're going to start with the top of the line 684. This is the Cadillac of all welding helmets, as far as this is the only welding auto darkening filter that is automatic. Basically, we say set it and forget it. You switch this switch to auto mode, then put it on your head, strike your arc, and it'll automatically sense the intensity of the weld and go to where it needs to go. So if it requires your filter to darken to a 10.4, it'll go to a 10.4. It also has push button grind. If you want to be in manual, you can do that and have infinite shade adjustment in between shades. Sensitivity has an opening delay in the inside. What opening delay does is from a dark state to a light state, it varies how long it takes to go from that to make it easier on the welder's eyes. The Optrel cover lenses, they're very easy to get on and off. They tend to be a little thicker than other manufacturers, but they last up to 5 times longer. On a couple of our models, we have a rubber gasket that also helps prevent any sparks or spatter getting on the auto darkening filter, which would avoid any warranty. It also has what's called a sensor slide. You'll see that here we got a rectangle with arrows pointing out. Right now the sensors are going to sense at a 120 degree arc. If somebody over here on Ben's right is going to cause him to darken, we can just slide that to the right a little bit, or the left if you're facing it, and now it cuts that 120 degree sensing capability down to 60 degrees of sensing capability. So a little bit easier if you're working with multiple arcs in the area. And as you see, it's pretty easy to get on and off. Optrel is the only ADF manufacturer that is allowable for overhead welding, and a couple of reasons why is because of that globular shape of the helmet that allows spatter and sparks to roll off and not onto the welder, along with this lip at the bottom that helps prevent the same thing from happening to their neck or their chests.
Perfect. Who would you recommend buy this helmet, or who, if they're looking for a helmet, what group would be looking at this?
Any professional welder. Any professional welder. Somebody who's welding all the time, especially TIG welders. Okay. We did forget to mention that there's true color view in all this our Expert series of Optrel. What true color view means is that it's specially coated. It lets in more true color than other auto darkening filters. So when you're looking at your welding arc, you tend to see true color and not a green haze around your puddle. And then also too, when you're in the light state, you can see reds and oranges and things like that that help it make it easier for you to read LED readouts on your welder without pulling your helmet up. So perfect. That's pretty much the 684 in a nutshell.
Okay, I do see we got a couple others here.
Yep, the other one, the newest addition to the Optrel line is the Vega View 2.5. The biggest difference between this helmet, the 684 and the 2.5, is this is a 4 in the light state. This is a 2.5 shade in the light state. And what that does is it opens up and lets 22% more light into the welder's viewing area when it's in the light state. So for dimly lit shops or your garage or somewhere like that where you don't have a lot of ambient light, it makes it up to 400% clearer when you're in the light state. It doesn't have automatic welding, but you do have infinite shade control again from 8 to 12. You also have push button grind mode again. You have the sensitivity, and then you have the opening delay again too. This is the weld cap. This is the bump cap version of the weld cap. As you can see, compared to the other two, it has a little bit thinner profile, so somebody can get into tighter spots. And it's covered with a fire retardant fabric instead of a harder hat. This also too is sets closer to the eyeball than a traditional welding helmet that's usually an inch or two away from your eyeball. This has a notch in it here, which as the lens gets closer to your eye, it expands your view. So especially if somebody's up looking in a corner or something like that in tight spots and needs to get their head in there a little closer, they still have a really good open view. You've got shade from 9 to 12 on this particular model, but it also has a true color view along with it too.
Okay.
And it's very comfortable. It sits like a ball cap on your head. It's not very front weighted at all. So
it'd be a good helmet for the home hobbyist or
home hobbyist or a maintenance guy, automotive guys, anybody who's doing anything that you know, tends to get out of position quite a bit. It's easier for them to, you know, move around, and it's not as big and bulky. So,
Jeff, can you tell us a little bit more about the warranty on the Optrel welding helmets?
all of the Expert series have a 3-year warranty. So it's the longest in the industry. Optrel is dedicated to bringing something that is going to matter to the end user and make their life easier at the end of the day.
Great. Well, thanks for coming, Jeff, and talking about the Optrel welding helmets.
I appreciate it, Ben. Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching. And for all your welding needs, come to weldfabulous.com.